Welcome back to Mornings at ANC. Eating healthy doesn't mean you just make do with bland, tasteless food. Living up to its mission of providing foods that nourish, Sugarleaf offers a one-stop shop for locally sourced organic produce and healthy food items and beverages, sure to power up the way you eat and live. Now, joining us on Going Green is Angelo, co-owner and business development head for Sugarleaf Incorporated. Good morning, Angelo.
Hi, good morning, Sir Paolo.
Well, I've had the pleasure of chatting with you guys through previous interview.
That's right,
yes. But things have changed. Things are developing. Things are always sort of developing at Sugarleaf. So let's talk about what's new with Sugarleaf.
Well, what we try to do in Sugarleaf is every so often we try to introduce new products. Locally sourced products. These are made by entrepreneurs who have something healthy to sell or make, but not necessarily have a store where they can sell in. So we really try to be a showcase for entrepreneurs to be able to market or sell their products to the public. So.
Right, and I think that's what Going Green is really all about. I mean, not only do you consider the healthy aspect of it, if it's locally sourced, locally produced, it's got a smaller carbon footprint.
Right.
You're encouraging local business.
As well.
It's fresher. It's really the way to go, and things are simpler now because you don't have to do all the research yourself. You guys at Sugarleaf have done it for us. You've pre-screened products that they've met your strict standards for greenness, so to speak.
Right,
and like you said, they're locally sourced, locally manufactured, and most beneficial to our country and our health,
and
really.
Our environment.
Let's talk about the kind of stuff that you've brought. You're going to be talking about particular products, but Sugarleaf has also been known for the great lineup of healthy things that you guys offer in store. What have you guys brought for us today?
Well, since the start, Sugarleaf has been your first and original organic market and cafe. So basically, what we have here for you now is we're gonna sample up some healthy, slow juiced fruits and vegetables, and a nice soup using a high-speed blender.
Really? Okay. Now, slow juiced, slow. Give us a little bit more of background on what that's
well,
all
I guess some of us already know what juicing is all about. You get the juice, separate the pulp, so when you drink it, it goes straight into your system. But not a lot of people know that there is a benefit to what you call slow juicing. Meaning you just basically press out the nectar from your fruits and vegetables without the use of heat, without the use of like a high-speed action or blade, so that when the juice comes out, all of the natural enzymes and phytonutrients are there.
The good stuff.
So exactly.
Okay,
so,
well, like this is typically something that you could order up at Sugarleaf. What do you guys recommend for a nice way to pick up your day? You start your day.
Well, what we have here is our what do you call this, energy juice. So it's basically just some pineapple and malunggay, which is a superfood, locally sourced, and some watermelon, which is good for hydration.
Okay, well, how would you prepare something like this?
Yeah, so basically we use Matstone, which is our partner in slow juicing. And as long as you just cut it up in pieces that will fit into the juicer, turn it on, put everything in with the stems, the seeds, the skin.
Go ahead, fire it up, and let's sample what you guys are talking about in terms of slow juicing.
Juicing, yeah. When you're juicing malunggay, you don't really need to put a lot. Let's not go overboard. Then, if you take too much malunggay juice, some people might actually get dizzy from it. Just as a tip,
so you can actually get over malunggay.
Yeah, you can actually get dizzy from it. But 2 stems with a pineapple and some watermelon. That's enough.
I noticed you guys are going stems, leaves, and stems, and all the woody stems. It's all going in there.
Yes, yeah. Only the Matstone can do that. Other juicers, it will just spin around, and you get very little juice. And whatever juice you have might already be compromised because it uses like a high-speed action.
So you've got a mix of malunggay. We've got some pineapple going in there. What else have you got in that bowl? Is that some cucumbers?
Yeah, some cucumbers, which is good for hydration. So good for marathons and workouts and stuff like that. Yeah.
Good stuff. All right. So while we're firing up the juice over there, what do you have in terms of the soup that you were talking about?
Another selection in our menu. Of course, aside from our sandwiches, pasta, wraps, we have our organic soups. So basically, it's very simple to do. I mean, when you cook healthy, you don't really have to go so complicated and make it complicated.
Actually, the simpler the better.
Yeah, the simpler the better. It's just making use of more sensible, healthy ingredients. So go organic. If you can grow it yourself, that's even better. Natural, and then we don't use any artificial preservative seasoning. Sea salt is the way to go. It gives you good nutrition there, and and then you just highlight the fruits and vegetables, or in this case, the soup.
So these are vegetables that are pre-cooked, blanched, or
it's like quickly blanched. However, I think is this raw, Maggie, or it's quickly blanched. However, this is what you call a high-speed blender called Vitamix. So with the high-speed blender, it actually heats up the stuff inside, so that when you whiz it around the blender, it actually heats up, and you can consider it like a raw soup already.
Okay, so depending on what you're looking for, what the effect you're after is.
Yes.
In this particular case, we're making technically a soup. You know,
yeah.
it's you've got some broccoli in there, you got a potato, a little bit of onion,
and a little bit of cheese, and then sea salt, and some milk. Yeah,
and some milk. Okay, that's interesting.
But for us in the store, of course, we use whatever fresh produce we get from what we call our certified organic farms.
Okay,
and that's what we use for our soups, our sandwiches, obviously, and our quiche. So
well, I think that's what it's all about, really. Is, don't lose your mind about
don't fuss too much.
Use what's available. You know, if you've got the better option of fresh and organic, by all means use it. Right?
Yeah,
if it's not quite there, you can use it tomorrow. You know, and
or use something else.
Make do with what you have for today. All right, so we've got our slow pressed juice over there. That looks great. That looks good, by the way. And here's a sample of some soup, a savory soup that you can order up at Sugarleaf. Where do we find you guys, by the way?
Yeah, okay. We have our first branch, our Sugarleaf along Wilson Street, along West Green Hills. So it's there. And our Makati branch is located at the Medicard Lifestyle Center. So it's at the corner of Paseo and Buendia. Like us on Facebook, Sugarleaf PH.
Okay, I'd love to have the opportunity to try some of that. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Yeah, of course.
But here's the great thing. You guys have expanded from just a place where you can grab a healthy bite to sort of a one-stop shop for everything, really.
Yeah.
You've, like you said earlier, you've identified products which basically has the Sugarleaf thumbs up. Tell us about some of the gift baskets that you can sort of put together from the products available in stores.
Because of course, when we started, it's really the mini mart has always been there. So basically, we want to show people that healthy food can be delicious. Yeah. And if you really like it and you want to prepare it at home, we want to make the ingredients available for people to purchase and prepare at home. But it's coming. It's already July, so it's already August.
You gotta start thinking about these gifts.
About Christmas gifts. So what we would have for you guys here is like just a selection of our gift baskets that contain different products. We have like juices and some beverages like this malunggay tea.
Fantastic.
And then we have some chips and then organic rice, some cookies. Basically just healthy, organic, and natural products from both local and imported sources. So we have like some superfoods like the malunggay, which comes in the chips, and then
and you can basically tailor this to the particular market you're looking for, to the particular budget that you want to stick to, depending on who you want to give it to, how much you want to spend. You guys can put it together for us.
Because basically we realize that usually around Christmas time you get all these presents, and sometimes there's repetitions, sometimes you get something that you don't need. However, we thought of putting these items together so that especially if you know that what you're giving, let's say, is diabetic or somebody's on a diet or an athlete like you, so we can put together like stuff like natural sweeteners, coconut oil, sea salt. We even have bath and body products like soaps and fragrances, all of these things. This is very interesting. This is a healthy bagoong. So how do you make bagoong healthy? Of course, it's salty, right? So it uses sea salt and not too much of it, and then it uses coconut sugar. And it's cooked in small batches, so it's not mass-produced with a lot of salt. And then we have gluten-free products like biscuits and these cookies from a celebrity. Her name is Mocha. I think she's like one of our dancer friends.
Fantastic stuff. Well, like I said, I mean, if you're looking for the healthier option, you can drop by the store. All the products there have sort of been looked into by you guys previously. You know that if it's in the store, it's going to be good stuff. Drop in for a great healthy bite to eat. I want to try some of that juice if you don't mind. And get yourself set up with any of these products or put together a gift basket.
Yeah, we can come up with something small, like, even for as little as 50 or 70 pesos, a bag of sea salt with a little coconut sugar tied up with a bow, and you can give that to everyone. And if you're giving it to a CEO or something, we can come up with something like this, which is, is a little bit more special.
Okay, well, thank you so much for dropping in.
Thank you very much, Paolo.
We want to say to everybody, drop by Sugarleaf and pick up some healthy goods. Thank you so much for dropping by this morning.
You're welcome.
All right, folks, let's go back to Coco for a stock market update. He's still at the Ayala trading floor. Coco.